It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bills and the Ravens, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Alongside the incomparable Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, as we settle into this one group that won't be settled, these opposing defenses, because they have to try and stop two of the more mobile quarterbacks in the NFL. Josh Allen of the Bills, Lamar Jackson of the Ravens.
And trying to prepare for these guys absolutely ruins defensive staffs days and nights leading up to the game, doesn't it? But the only thing these defenses do have going for them is that both get to defend a mobile quarterback in practice each week. So they're hoping some of those lessons will carry over to this one as they try and slow these guys down.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
The best numbers that Lamar Jackson possesses is that his team wins the vast majority of games that he starts at quarterback. But in addition, 2,900 yards rushing in his career. They know how to build around him and play to his strengths.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive, because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against a speed guy on the perimeter.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback. Now in his 4th season, it's Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Oh, the return is Prochet. Here come the Ravens again, the team that in 2020 went 11-5. Remember, they went to Tennessee and surprised the Titans by defeating them in the wild card round. But, Charles, big news in the preseason for them, J.K. Dobbins out for the year with that injury. So how do you see 2021 playing out?
Well, they definitely want to throw the football with better efficiency. And even with J.K. Dobbins out, I don't expect Lamar Jackson to throw it more. Okay, Gus Edwards will fill in at running back. Justice Hill behind him. And don't be surprised if the Ravens don't add a runner at some point early in the season. The defense is still strong and stout. A lot of people are wondering if they're in decline. I don't think so. I think that this team is still ready to go and still ready to contend for a division title and maybe even get back to the Super Bowl. But they have to throw it better, and the running game still will be predominant, and Lamar Jackson will lead the way.
Week 1, they go out to Allegiant Stadium to face Las Vegas. First time that building will be packed with fans. Should be an interesting environment. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the press, and he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Well, Charles, a lot of excitement for Buffalo Bills fans heading into 2021. And you're going to have their first game week 1 against the Steelers. But you look at their 2020 season, the most successful in Buffalo since those Jim Kelly days in the 90s. Their first AFC East title since 95.
Yeah, and this fan base, the Bills Mafia, beyond stoked to watch these games. They can't wait. And welcoming in the Steelers right out of the gate is a big one for them. I think this Buffalo Bills team can go back to the AFC Championship game and maybe even get to the Super Bowl. We know about the offense. Josh Allen will keep getting better at quarterback. Stephon Diggs is still out there. But on defense, I love their draft. Greg Rousseau and Carlos Boogie Basham, 2 defensive ends who can rush the passer, exactly what this team needs to possibly get them over the hump. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the option to give to Williams here. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, if you're up 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Allen now looks to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Tyus Bowser just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Then he finds Beasley complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The completion good for only 6, and they'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And able to get this out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 27, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. To return is McKenzie. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The quarterback, Josh Allen, the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Six yards left on second down. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo, first down.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. Singletary loses it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The try. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Singletary. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Allen. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. To throw, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guys set up first and goal.
Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will extend their lead. An extra point attempt to follow here. And he puts it through to extend this thing to a 10-2 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Duvernay. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, Charles, one of the unfortunate things about the preseason, there's always injuries. In particular, the running back spot was hit hard. You had Cam Akers, J.K. Dobbins, Travis Etienne all go down with serious injuries before week 1.
And, Brandon, look at it this way. You're talking about 3 runners who are so important to their teams, Akers and Dobbins.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So after the INT, it's Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is now a one-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Bills. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
2nd and 2. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. First down and more for Allen. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. It's a gain of 34.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Allen. And Diggs has it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His first catch of this 3rd quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from the 20. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Bass on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Duvernay. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And hang on here, because still down after that play is Marquise Brown. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the option, it's Jackson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man, Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. A gain of 6 there on first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From just shy of midfield, Allen looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Allen now looks to throw. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bills first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Allen now on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On play action, Allen. Forced out to his left. 1st down and more for Allen. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Duvernay. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go play action with Jackson. Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And Sammy Watkins is in his 8th NFL season. Spent the last 3 in Kansas City and won a Super Bowl there. Really excited about the opportunity to bond with quarterback Lamar Jackson. Makes a nice catch there.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The escapability in evidence yards there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Second and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Off the option, here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here come the Bills. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here we go. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Sanders has it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Singletary. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
On first down, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run here with Singletary, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. Dancing to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Jackson on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jackson will throw again. That's taken in by Duvernay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Justin Tucker on the field goal of 32 yards.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, maybe they're just sticking with what they worked on all week and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a run with Singletary. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.